Hi, Sean. How are you today?
Hey Mandy, how you doing?
Doing good. Oh, how's the weather there? We just had it start snowing.
Yeah. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. It's been cold and wet all day.
Oh, yeah. It keeps things exciting, right?
Definitely cold today.
Yes, yes, it is a cold day. Well, I hope that you're staying warm inside and
For the mo- for the most part, I had to take the trash out, and that was like the fastest I've ever run to the trash.
Oh, you were like, I think I'll be real quick.
Well, I only put on like pajama pants and slippers, and I'm like step outside, and I'm like, oh no, this was a mistake.
Oh.
Didn't have a jacket, nothing. I'm
Mm.
like, no, it is way colder than I thought it was.
Oh. You're like, ooh, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now you're back inside, so all is well. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's dive right in. So, let's do our minor scale first. So a flat natural minor, 4 octaves, hands together.
All right. There it is.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's try that one more time and let's see if we can bump it up a little bit faster.
Okay. Sorry, my hands are still kind of cold.
Oh, yeah, I gotta warm them up. The scales will help with that. Nice. Awesome. Very nice. Okay, so let's try doing harmonic minor. Do you want to do hands separate and then together, or do you want to just try hands together?
We just try hands together.
Okay, let's do it.
Had to think about it for a second. Okay. This is the one that weirds me out.
Oh,
Nope. Yeah, because it's the same going back and up and down, and it's only the sixth, not the sixth and the seventh.
Yes. Yep. Let's do this one more time.
Okay.
Feel a little bit better that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge you this week. Let's try instead of just doing it one time through, let's do maybe three times through each scale when you're practicing.
Okay.
Um, so let's do that with this one. We're going to do the four octaves three times through.
Okay. Which one?
The harmonic minor. Let's try that. Nice. Okay, awesome. So, does that feel okay? Does it feel kind of weird to immediately pick up and go back through it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, part of me wants to, like, the. Yep. Oh. And just, like, not hit. I just want to, like, just skip over playing that last
Yeah.
note again. So that's my only, no, no, no.
Just
Kind of,
loop it back around. Yeah.
kind of the A flat minor scale.
hmm
Kind of hard to be an A flat minor scale without A flat minor in it.
Fair. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and let's try our melodic minor four octaves. Do you want to do hands separately or together?
We can do hands together.
All right, let's do it.
Dude. Biffed up on the way up a little bit, but
That's
didn't reach far enough.
okay. Why don't we try it again?
Okay. There. There. Gotten a little too into the exercises this week. Why did I do it again? Oh, why it's up here? Like I'm fine everywhere else, and then I get up here, and I keep hitting that damn E.
And it throws you off guard.
Kind of weird.
That's okay. So now you know you got to work on that. So let's do it one more time, see if we can correct it.
Okay. Damn it. Stupid E.
All right, so now you know you got to work on that this week.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try our 4 octave arpeggio A flat minor.
Dip, dip. Dagnabbit. There it is. Yeah. I would like to have another go at that.
Let's do it.
All right. There we go. Much better.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and try our left hand playing through all the different chords in a flat minor, natural minor.
All right. So we've got E flat minor. And the octave. The only one that I still seem to have the damnedest time transitioning to in like the 1-3-5 is the 3 chord.
Yeah. Which is a very unusual chord, so you won't run into it all that often. It's not used as often.
It's staying in the 1-3-5.
Yeah.
I think that's what throws me off is that 3 chord because I want to 5-3-4 it.
Mm. And if there are other fingerings that work better, that's fine.
Excuse me. Yeah, that one's just like the coming off of. I'm like, okay, one, three. Let me like torque my like drag my elbow into my rib cage to
Yeah.
like that doesn't feel comfortable at all. But 534 does.
Yeah.
532, excuse me.
Yeah. So maybe we adjust the fingering.
But then it's a remembrance of get back to the 135. So I think going into the three chord in that one is such
Hmm.
an odd configuration that I'm like not a fan.
Throws
But
you
like,
for a loop.
hopefully it doesn't get used very often. So
Yeah.
which is kind of odd, all things considered. Like aren't like 1, 3, 5, and 4 like the most predominant in like composition?
Yes.
It just seems very strange that would not be a common chord.
Yeah. Yeah. The one, four, and five are going to be the most common. Um, and then in minor, you will occasionally see the three, six, and seven, but yeah, mostly one, four, and five.
Yeah, because I watched something the other day on YouTube. Um, it was about like I want to say it was like there was a gentleman who composed an opening score for an anime.
Ah, cool.
Like his style, I guess, is like he's known for utilizing um, the six chord frequently.
Yeah. I'm a big
So,
fan of the six chord myself.
it was like a big deal because it showed like a couple of like uh, nerd culture references, like
Yeah.
the theme song to Zelda,
Yeah.
like the Mario Brothers theme, and then like a bunch of popular animes, and like
Right.
then they're like, and you know this guy's work. Here's what he's done, and they played it, and they're like, oh yeah, I love that one, huh? Okay, and they're like, see how this anime opening compares to this anime opening, and it's like
Hmm.
they just like literally played them on top of each other, kind of, and it was just like, oh, there's that, yeah, there's just six chord. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, his favorite progressions.
Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
1, 4, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to find it. It was really weird. It was a really interesting video, like when it comes,
Oh, that is cool.
but it was just one of those like, huh? I can't really think of many songs that do utilize a six chord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love the six chord. That's
Most,
awesome.
most of the ones, like you said, most of the ones I know, it's 1, 4, 5.
Hmm.
Maybe throw in a three there,
Yeah.
but like outside of that, I'm like, no, I don't really know it. 2 and 6 are like the most neglected that I'm aware of.
Oh, I love twos and sixes.
I don't know many like songs that utilize them.
Mm,
So it was just one of those
well.
like, huh.
Yeah, they're less common, but I think what's cool is you can swap them out for other chords too. So if you just want to make your chord progression more interesting, you can swap them out. So if you look at which chords have common notes, and you look at, for instance, like if we look at C major, the two chord has D, F, and A.
Hmm.
So also the four chord has F, A, C, right? So F and A are common to those. So if you want to make your progression more interesting, swap out your four for a two, for instance. Or the six chord is going to have A, C, E, right? And then you look at like the one chord, C, E, G. So if I wanted to make my progression more interesting, I could swap the six for the one. So yeah. So if you look at common notes, you can swap them out and then just make your progressions a little more intriguing sounding.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's just one of those like I that three chord's a little squirrely, so again, I want to keep the 1 3 5
Yeah.
because that's like the triad bread and butter kind of a thing.
Right.
Like uh like generic C. It's like okay, I put my one finger on C and bam, there it is.
Yeah.
Like it's not as long as the pinky's anchored, it's kind of like okay, it doesn't really matter, kind of.
Hmm.
Now, mind you, of course, there's some nuances like when you start getting into the sharp scales and
Yeah.
1 through 5 may not be as like just like bam, 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 but
Right.
that one so far has got to be the most like I'm literally like I'm bringing my elbow like almost into my rib cage to try to keep that there,
Hmm.
and I'm like I could not imagine playing it like this under any circumstance where I wouldn't be like, all right, now it's time to elbow myself in the friggin' rib cage to
Oh, yeah.
like it's uncomfortable that way. Like
Yeah.
either my elbows in my rib cage or my wrist is at an ungodly angle.
Is that the progression or just the chord itself?
Just the chord itself.
Yeah. So sometimes you might find that doing different inversions is going to be a lot more comfortable. So something that I thought would be good to start practicing too would be playing through the different inversions
Okay.
in this minor key. So playing, your one, so your A flat minor and root position, first inversion, second inversion, and then back to root position, and then going chord by chord with every chord in this key and then finding the different inversions, and you'll find certain ones are a
First
lot more comfortable in your hand.
first inversion's way more comfortable. Second inversion's also comfortable, but for some strange reason I just like the first inversion better.
Yeah, and they sound a little different just because of what's kind of
Well,
like magnified in your ear, but
when we were going through
ultimately it's the same chord. So
some of the stuff on Cordify, which actually reminds me I need to cancel that.
oh yeah.
Um, Only because I did a special where it was like, here you get
Oh sure, right.
you get the yearly subscription for $12. By the way, if you don't renew and you get used to it and forget about it, that'll be $75.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And you get a couple every, month free anyway, so.
yeah, but when we were going through and kind of working with that, I noticed that like there were some the way the program listed the chord, and it was honestly I think it was like the CF
Hmm.
versions, like the leap was ridiculous.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
why don't you just do this inversion to this inversion where
Right.
you
Well, keep in
literally
mind too that sometimes they might be written on a different instrument, and so it wouldn't be as tricky, for the original if that was like orchestration or something. So,
yeah.
um, sometimes when they translate it to piano, we end up modifying and adjusting a little bit.
Maybe it was kind of funny because I'm like, okay, like when you sit down and you think about it, like the chord progression, it's like C, F, C, A minor, C, G. Like I can do that up here.
Yeah.
I can do that here. I can do that here.
Hmm.
And it wasn't until I got down to like C2 where I'm
Right.
like, oh, that's way too low. That's way too low. And I'm like, okay, C3. And then I'm like, okay, that's so it's okay, that sounds right. And this is just with triads, not utilizing any inversions.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, look at the inversions that they've got, and they have second inversion on C. And I'm like, it's the same notes. Why does it sound slightly different?
Right.
I'm like, what? And then they go to a second inversion for F, which leaves your finger anchored at C. I'm like, okay, that's. But, like, I think they had it, like, second inversion of C, and then, like, the root of F, like, just root F. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just C, F? Like, you barely got to move.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, and then he got A minor, which is just a, like, your finger almost barely ever has to leave C
Mm.
until you go to the G, until you go to that G chord.
Right.
And it's an, like, oh God, what was it? It was like a G sus2 or something like that. Where, trying to remember. Nope. But it was something weird because it, like, there was a depth to it that gets dropped off, but it's audible. Where it was like a G suspended to a G, but it was like a quarter. You held
Mm.
you held for half, then a quarter of G, like so G sus2. Which I'm trying to remember what that was. Yeah. So and like so that's like the only time my fingers would ever leave the C key.
Hmm.
Like I'm like, why would you make this more difficult for yourself? Drove me nuts.
Yeah, that is like, oh, sheesh.
I
Just
mean, I would
making
get
it
away
more
with it.
complicated.
I mean, I would kind of get away with just like single notes in the left hand.
Yeah. Hmm.
And even then, I'm like, that sounds really deep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, so like, then I would start playing with it. Like, okay, what if I started in like this? Oh,
Right.
so yeah, just messing with it. And
Yeah.
there are some songs I can do that with, some songs not so much. Uh,
Hmm.
some of them are just like the one I've had my eye on over the past week that I'm like, oh God, that's gonna take so much time.
Oh,
It's
right. That's like, oh, that's
complicated.
gonna need some practice. Yeah.
Nah, nah, nah. So, uh, come on, interwebs. I never know which one to send this to because I have your email address.
Oh, yeah.
I have your email address, your direct line, and then the studio line.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just do it to your email.
That works great.
I haven't bought it yet, but
Perfect.
there's a like
Oh,
Yeah, there's
nice.
a signature artist performance video that's like listed at the bottom, and I'm like, I love this song. Like, I love
Yeah.
this song. It
Hmm.
is not a basic song.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to play it, but it's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
just
one of those because
looking through.
like in those like I have a few pieces that are like this, and they confuse the bejesus out of me. I have the typical grand clef that's labeled for piano, but then there'll be another one above it, and it's not labeled vocal, but I'm pretty sure it's
Hmm.
for the vocal portion of it.
Okay.
Um, and this is one of those that if I can remember correctly, it's like that,
Ah,
but everything's played on the piano.
right.
Everything. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I was like,
You're like, well, this is gonna be kind of tricky.
it's just, I would say it's at about I don't know, an 80 tempo wise.
Mm,
Maybe an 80 or a 90.
yeah.
That's what you get when you cheap out on a metronome.
But obviously, we are not going to learn it that fast in the
Oh
beginning.
no, not at all.
We're gonna learn it much more slowly.
I mean, that one's like that one was complex.
Yeah, I can see how this would be a little
Did
advanced, and that's okay. That just means it's gonna take some work.
I put the batteries in backwards because I'm a dum dum?
Yeah, I'm taking a listen to it.
Yeah. There is a version that has vocals, and holy crap,
Mm.
how somebody can get their voice that high.
Oh, yeah, like up in Whistle Register.
Yeah,
It's really pretty though.
I love the song.
Yeah, the original though doesn't have just piano. And so you're having to
So you
play,
have to,
everything like you were saying, in the recording they have other things,
yeah,
other
like
instruments and the vocals and everything. But then with a piano solo version, you're having to play everything. And so
yeah,
that's what makes it really especially challenging. So
absolutely.
so kind of simplifying it down, playing along with the track, maybe because it has, like chords, you can be like, all right, I'm just going to play chords along with the track, at first and then kind of building up. But yeah, it's because you're doing everything. When you have like orchestral reductions or you have pieces that have multiple instruments and then you pare it all down to, okay, now the piano is going to play it all. That does make it extra
It's
super duper.
it's
It's a
definitely
lot to fit in one hand, two hands, right? But
it's
even
like
just one hand, you're like, I am playing five instruments in one hand.
watch the guy's video, um, and like he's crossing over himself. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, I get it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
man, like I want to learn so bad, but this is gonna take forever.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's great though to have those pieces that are like, this is a piece that's a dream piece that I'm working towards. I want to play it in the future. I think that's awesome to have those pieces that you're like, okay, I know that this is what I'm working towards,
And
you know?
it's for me, like I really appreciate it because again, it's more operatic,
Hmm.
um, and it's in a minor key, which
Hmm.
I don't know why I connect with minor keys more, but I just do.
That's okay. I mean, I think that they can feel a little more like deep and um complex. And then too, we've been working through all our minor keys. So, you've just got that in your head too. You've been hearing those harmonies, but I think probably early on we played a lot in major. And so,
Yeah,
switching it up and exploring all the minors is great. And then eventually you might be like, okay, I want to get into some different modes now,
but
that are not like the typical Western world music sounds that are more like
yeah, I
Eastern
mean,
modes.
they're like. I love Yuruma as a pianist in general.
Yeah.
As a modern pianist, I think he's
Hmm.
great. Some of his pieces, I wouldn't call them the most complex, but they sound really good.
Yeah.
And then there are others where I'm like, did this man grow a third hand?
Right. And I think too, when you think about someone who is a performing pianist, it's important when you're creating sets to have pieces that are a lot harder and then have pieces that are going to give you a little bit of a break, that it's
Yeah,
like, okay, I get a breather a little bit that, let you rest a little bit between that are still beautiful programming. So you have those pieces that challenge you more, and then you have those pieces that are still beautiful to put in the program, but that give you a little bit of a rest between, and then you can throw in some more challenging things again. So, yeah, I really, someone who's used to performing a lot, they're going to build their program so that it's not just like piece after piece that's just killing them. They want to make everything go well. So they're going to challenge themselves in different ways at
in a
different
solid
points.
hour and a half of things where I'm like, meh, eh, 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 eh.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah. So you've got to have pieces that, are still beautiful that the audience enjoys, but that let your hands rest and your mind rest a little bit, and then you can prep for the next one that's really a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, so that'll be one that we'll keep in mind that we want to work towards for the future.
yeah. I
Um,
yet to purchase it yet, but
that's okay.
the nice thing about the music notes is if there is an associate, like if the person who did the arrangement for it has a YouTube video, it's typically linked, so I can kind
Yes,
of
I saw that. That's really nice.
and I can kind of hear it and be like, okay, because there were like two or three versions where I'm like, I don't know, something just doesn't sound right.
Oh, right.
Like, yeah, like,
Yeah, and it's really nice that, you have one that you can listen to that's like, this is exactly what I'm trying to play. So
yeah.
that is very helpful. You're not hearing other things. Yeah. Um, Especially if you have a really strong musical ear. So, yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
Okay. Well, I'd love to hear our left hand technique exercise.
okay. Switching books, switching books. No, I don't want the menu. Hmm. Wait, yeah, I was just not playing it. There it is.
That's okay.
Every time. There it is. So, go away, McDonald's.
Okay. Well, that's going well.
It's
Love to
getting
hear
there.
that.
With the increased tempo because I think we assigned like a
Mhm.
90 minimum.
Yeah, right. Yep, we were trying to up the tempo, keep it consistent, but a little bit faster. Hmm.
It's that last measure that I still seem to be just like I get a little too a little too fast for my own good on that one.
Ah, yeah. So keeping it steady is
Yes.
the key. You don't want to feel like you're getting faster and faster and faster. You want to keep it really steady. So that's where practicing with the metronome is really helpful because it'll help you know where you're slowing down and also where you're speeding up and help you stay right on.
The two parts and it's the C4. It's ending on that C and then having to almost immediately it's that double tap on the C3 that kind of
Yeah.
puts me up because it ends on the 16th note, picks up on the 16th note. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that part's
So
where
you
I'm.
have to, you have to lift between, right? Because we can't play the same note again without lifting.
That's the problem I'm having.
Yeah, so we have to be sure that we lift
Like,
between. Yes. So just practicing, lift, like play a note, lift, play it twice, like practicing the repeated notes and just, and then when you've got it in the song, I mean, because it's moving to other notes and then it's that one, we have to repeat it. Yeah. And it's like, whoops, it catches you off guard because it breaks out of the pattern that you're anticipating.
and one of the things that I have noticed with a digital versus a traditional piano is
Hmm.
I can kind of cheat the system,
Oh, no.
but
But
and
then
that's
you're cheating
not.
yourself.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not trying to because like I did not pick up.
Mm.
Like I'm not picking.
Yes.
I'm not picking up my finger at all. But
Right.
it's that again. I've noticed it more happens with a digital piano than it does with a traditional.
Hmm.
Um, but that's the big challenge is the like when I slow it down, I'm okay. But
Yeah.
it's keeping it at that 90 where I'm like, because what
Right.
ah,
Yeah, keeping it steady.
like jabbing my pinky at it, like go 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 go.
Hmm.
That's the biggest struggle I'm having on this one right now at that tempo.
Yeah. Right.
But other than that, I feel pretty solid, especially on the incline. Like I mean, that's in the bag.
Awesome. Okay, good.
The decline, I feel like I'm still rushing through it a little in parts because I'm trying to do that, make it a triplet, and
Right.
I'm like, no, like, stop it. It's a, it's a habit I'm trying to break with that one.
Hmm.
Instead of going, and it's a little difficult when I practice it too because I get so in the mindset of the Bach piece where there are triplets in it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, no, just trying to disengage from one and keep that exercise there, keep the Bach piece there. Like, no, don't.
Yeah.
Little bit of a challenge.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
overall, I feel like I'm improving on this one. I still think there are definitely some things to kind of like at this point like sandblast off.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even call them sand down. I just call them sandblasted off because it's just I've gotten myself into some yucky habits with this one,
Yeah.
and then
Hmm.
trying to fix them is just as challenging, if not more so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna keep working on that because it's getting there, right? So, so practice with the metronome this week, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so then let's go ahead and try, let's try, are we on number 7 now of Hannon?
Yes.
Great.
All right. So this one, me. Um, I can kind of get it hands together a little.
Yeah,
Um, it's it's definitely one of those exercises that I'm like I would say I'm struggling with, but it's more challenging than it seems for me.
got it. Okay.
This is why. There. That's what that's one of the biggest problems I found having this week with this was the shifting
Mm,
and then like are all my fingers in the right place? Yes. And then I get like a wandering like thumb or pinky or something.
yeah.
And now the fun part. It ah, like I said, it's a weird motion that I've noticed, and
Mm.
okay, so three. Yeah, never. Yeah. So there, there. No, yeah. Yeah. can. I'm gonna get to the end here. I promise. Yep. There it is. There. So there's a motion that occurs in each hand at different times. So it's in the left hand when you're ascending, it's the 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then like you can kind of like it kind of pulls the pinky into the next to the 5, 3, 2. Um, that motion occurs. So I'm like bringing my three finger in, and then I'm set for 5.
Hmm.
That happens on the left hand on the way up. It happens in the right hand on the way down.
Got it.
And I'm still kind of polishing. I tried to practice this as much as I could because I was struggling with it a little bit. Um, I think this one is just gonna be drill. I
Yeah.
really, it's a weird motion, and I've kind of gotten used to it in my left hand because I started with the left hand only for a little bit, and then I was just right hand only for a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, and that's where I kind of noticed I'm like, oh, this like, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, so the same motion, it's just in the right hand on the decline. Um, so it's like kind of like trading off roles in the hands almost. So once I noticed that, it's like, okay, I gotta remember like to try to pay more attention in the left hand on the way up and the right hand on the way down.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, and then of course I just have like and then I'll go to move, and it's like, wait, is this my? Yep. And it, and I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of, and I'm like, oh, my pinky went one too far.
Yeah.
Just little things like that. Just trying to like kind of keep the hands a little tighter. But I think it's yeah, I think
Hmm.
it's just gonna be drilling and running it more than anything on this one because
Yeah.
there's no real surprise like on our last on exercise number 6. It stayed the same pattern until the last measure of going up and the last measure of going down.
Hmm.
So it wasn't like, ah, crap, I've just built in this bad habit. This one, I'm like, no, it's the exact same up as it is down. It's just my fingers get floppy.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just got to keep working on that one. And that one's new, so it's fine. It
I
just
will
needs
say
some work.
this is one of the faster ones that I've put hands together on.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead then and let's go on to our Bach piece next.
oh, the bane of my week. I've made so many fucking notes in this. Like I might have to actually look this up for a clean sheet at this point because I've got all these notes about like drilling and the struggle parts are measures 19 through 30, which is all the second half. Um, but yeah, I've got so many fucking notes on this thing. Excuse me.
Well, we're gonna give it a go, see where we're at.
Yeah, yeah. So it's start that over there. And yeah. Ah, yeah. Ah, I don't know why I was overreaching like a champ on that one. Mm. And now the really really icky part. Nope. Uh, uh. Once one moment there. There. Nope. There. That's the part I always mess up on that. I always try to go for the D instead of the E. And now my loads part. Eh, hmm. Yeah, this is the part where I lose it. So it's that. There it is. That's where it is. Okay. This, this part. And this is it. Ah, keep overreaching on that. It drives me insane. So the second part is killing me. Like in on the inside, literally, it's killing me.
Hmm.
Um, I have drilled this as much as I humanly could this week, and I'm still. Well, I had all the plumbing issue stuff that was a nightmare in and of itself. Um, the the left hand requires like specific hand placement,
Hmm.
which I'm trying to keep in mind while trying to focus on the left hand or the right hand, and I'm struggling with this part.
Mm.
And like there are moments where I get it like maybe one or two times in practice. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm doing something good. And I either come back the next day or we have our lesson, and I'm like, I feel like I've just monkey pawing the keys at this point. And it's driving me bonkers.
Yeah.
Driving me bonkers.
Okay, so we gotta keep working on it. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, can we eliminate that second part like entirely?
Oh, no, we have to conquer it. All right, so you gotta practice that this week, okay?
Okay.
Really drill it. Dive in more, okay?
Okay.
And hey, if it snows tomorrow, you have an excuse to stay in and work on piano.
I've told them, I'm like, I'm not driving in snow. Screw you guys.
Yeah, gotta be safe. So, eliminate the commute time, more time to practice.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Well, keep up the wonderful work, and I look forward to seeing you next time. All
All right.
right. Bye, Sean.
Bye.
I'll see you next Sunday.
Yep.
All righty. Bye bye.